What's up, guys? Caleb with Black Pearl Media here. Thanks for stopping by. If you are new to the channel, my name's Caleb and I do automotive content. I am at the Fabricators right now. I'm with Derek and we're about to get a little bit of an update on the Z. I also dropped off some goodies. It's a rear mount build. If you haven't seen the rest of the build, check it out on the channel. It's pretty cool. But we hit some snags and we want to make more power, so we're doing a couple of revisions. So I have some gifts here for Derek, so we'll show you those.
Let's see here. So we got a second wastegate, if you want to pull that out. We got a second wastegate, and the reason why we have a second wastegate is because we were getting some over boosting. I only went with one, but we want to add a second one to kind of alleviate the rest of the pressure that's building up and not properly getting vented. And then, yep, boost creep. And then we'll look at these here. Now this, here, hold that up. How big is that, Derek?
3 inches.
3 inches. We had 2.5 before, and apparently that's a big deal for the VQs. It really limits the sensor there, the MAF.
Mass.
And so we had the 2.5 inch. We thought that was going to be good, but turns out 3 inches is where the power is. So we're going to be adding, we're going to be upgrading to 3 inch, and that should unlock some power, which is nice because you don't really need special MAFs. They should be able to handle with just the OEM
or you could
MAFs.
go standalone.
Yeah, standalone's a little complicated. You could, but
standalone.
why go complicated when you could try simple first?
It's not complicated. It's the right way to do it.
But there's so much money.
I know.
I know. All right, well, let's go check out the Z. All right, so Derek is going to pull it out here so that we can hear the exhaust. Now, the exhaust was horrible before. Wow. And he put some resonators in it. Ooh, that's definitely more calm.
Those pops are pretty loud when you're right next to them.
Yeah, I know. Here, bring the camera over here. I just need to explain something to the camera. I am not pro pop. I don't want the pops. It's very important for me to you. For me to you. You should know this. I don't want the pops. I don't want them.
I mean, they are kind of cool, but at the same time, like.
But at the same time, it's like. I don't need any more tickets. Like.
Yeah. And this one does it a lot.
Yeah.
Like it
is noticeable.
So just to fill you guys in on what this is about, because some of you might not have seen the other videos, but the car went to the dyno with a rear mount turbo system that Derek over here at the Defensive Octopus, you guys should check him out.
Yeah.
TDO, right? Yeah. I'll put
performance at the Defensive Octopus. I have a website now.
Do you really? Wow, I'm gonna plug it. I'm gonna plug his information. Check him out. If you have any crazy builds, he's in Connecticut. If you have a Miata, he's got all sorts of cool stuff coming down the line for Miatas, for boosted applications, whatever. Very soon. So, anyways, the Z went on to the dyno, and we made about 360 wheel horsepower. I was shooting for way higher than that. We were limited by a couple of factors. One was those intakes we already talked about. The spark plugs were the wrong kind of spark plugs. There was just some miscellaneous small things. So essentially this is like getting revisions done and stuff. So the rear mount turbo is a Precision, and it was smoking a lot on acceleration. And what was happening is that after you turn the car off, the oil was seeping back into the turbo, and for the first couple of pulls you were getting a massive white smoke cloud, and
And when you would shut it off, it would just like pour out.
Yeah, and when you shut it off, it just would kind of drip, and it just looked like a milkshake. Along with that, the car sounded incredibly terrible, just because it was essentially a straight pipe VQ, and we all know that those don't sound very good. So one of the other revisions he did was adding some resonators to the center of the system, and I think it sounds a lot better. So you guys will have to let me know if it sounded good to you. It definitely sounded good to me. And also another thing he did is the front subframe is the most tricky part of the build because it's very tight in there and you got to get kind of up and over. We use a lot of silicone sections, but is it silicone or is it's like enforced, right?
Silicone couplers.
Silicone couplers for this kind of application. But we had a couple of them pop off, and you know, we just wanted to make sure that we kind of strengthened that, or at least maybe tried to re-brainstorm it, and Derek has come up with that, so that gives me a lot more peace of mind. The next part of the revision is just going to be the intakes, which he has the piping now. He had an issue with his supplier, and you know, they were on back order like everything is during COVID, so I was able to find him another supplier and get some pipes for him, and then also an oil cooler. So pretty much those are the last couple of things we need.
And wastegate.
And the wastegate, and the additional wastegate. That's right. So those are the last parts of the puzzle, and unfortunately, by the time this is done, it's probably going to be snowing. So probably won't be able to enjoy it the way I want to. But the beginning of next season should be a lot of fun.
2021's going to be
2021's our year. That's right.
2021's our year.
That's right.
Hopefully.
Yeah, 2020 out the window. 2021 is going to be the year of the Z.
Year of everybody.
Yeah, I know. I can't wait, man. It's going to be good.
All right, this should work now. All right, guys, so that's what we have for tonight. That's the update on the Z. Derek's gonna make the intakes. Those are gonna be really awesome once they're all done. We'll be able to unlock some more power with that. We're just taking our time at this point in the build because before I got married, if you look at the other videos, that's when like we were going crazy putting it together, and technically it's boosted, it's working, it's building boost, it's fun. Like Derek can attest, he's been driving a little bit and it's growing on him.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah, it's not bad. So it's fun, it's done, but we just want to improve it, make some more power, also make it safer and more reliable. So that's kind of the name of the game because I want it to last, and you know, at least long enough for me to get a spare block and throw some more things in it and maybe build some more power. But that's all 2021 talk. So
2022.
And 2022, 2023, you know, I don't see me getting rid of this car for a while. Like it's going to be in the family for a minute. But anyways, if you're new to the channel, like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.